Okay, well, it's my Friday, so I cannot wait to get out of work today, but there's a serious thing that has popped up. There's a lawsuit that's pending right now against, is it SMASHJT or JT Smash, whichever you want to call him at this point. You know, he takes his name from the old school Smash TV Super Nintendo game that was out there. But what's going on is he's a YouTuber. He's made a ton of videos, a ton of coverage in the commentary community over Kotaku and the senior editor of Kotaku, Alyssa Mercante. Yes, this is a video about what's going on this situation where it is now GoFundMe that was set up has now been frozen. So now we know there is something way more wrong going in this situation. Okay, so Smash, he put up videos. He has his own website, and during the course of putting up these videos, his website got taken down because it was affiliated. It was under Winx.com. Winx is notoriously not that good when it comes to hosting and just trying to stand up for the little guy at this point. Just trying to put up the website, so it gets false flagged and taken down. We see this a lot in YouTubers, in even Twitch streamers. I've seen a ton of people that get taken down just for frivolous things that are not real, and it's across the board. But in this case, it was Winx was bombarded with a lot of reports, and his website got taken down, which it was reinstated not very soon after. On top of all of this, Alyssa has contacted Smash's wife at her work or at home, and his ex-work, all these other things. They've contacted every step along the way just to try and scare Smash off the case, off making videos. But of course, you do things like that, you make another video on it showing the sunlight on the situation. And this is what has happened here. And now it's snowballed into an effect that Alyssa turned around and sent Smash a cease and desist. In that cease and desist, Smash set up a GoFundMe and hired a retainer. And that retainer turned around and sent a letter back saying, no, we will not be complying with the cease and desist. Sue us if you like. So, of course, the next step is, well, obviously, we're going to see a lawsuit maybe surface out of all of this. But I don't know. I think a lot of it is smoke and mirrors at this point. But, of course, when the GoFundMe gets frozen for setting up and just trying to get costs of a retainer at this point, which I think was a simple $2,500. That's not a ton to set up a GoFundMe. That honestly, probably one of the more legitimate GoFundMes that I see out there, because you see a lot of the other ones that bubble up and they're like asking for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And what happens with GoFundMe when this is with most donations or most of these sites, they will tell you, okay, now that you've raised this much, raise the bar, go the next level, and set a new goal. And that's what goes on. And instead of setting a new goal, it was like, okay, cool, we made the retainer, let's pay the lawyer and move on, and just at some point in the future, we'll see if we have to raise it at that point. And instead of doing that, GoFundMe gets bombarded and they shut it down. That's really unfortunate that it now comes down to this point where you've got to play these stupid games online and say, oh, we're going to shut this down. Now, honestly, I've checked out of this stuff because a lot of this is not worth my time to look into. But now I'm seeing that there is a lot of going on, and it's something that I know a lot of the community here is interested in. So that's why I'm talking about it and giving my opinion on it. Of course, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just some guy in a car right now talking out his ass, trying to make a few good key points here, saying that this is nothing more than Alyssa trying to stay relevant. And that's what we have seen. We saw Alyssa go out there, put out a challenge to anyone to fight her. And she's like, come fight me. And pretty much being very disparaging, being very cocky and all that. And the one Vera Dark stepped up and went, okay, let's do a sanctioned fight. We'll raise funds for charity and we will throw down the gloves. And the response to that was, no, you got to fight me in the streets. So an illegal street fight. So threats are being made. Smash is being pretty much stalked at this point, has had his entire family contacted, his ex-work contacted, had his website taken down. Now he has his GoFundMe taken down, all under a pretense that this is going to be, he's going to win this, because in all intents and purposes, he has nothing to lose at this point. They're already taking everything from him. So what does Smash have to lose at this point to sit there and continue to talk about this? And Alyssa has everything to lose about this, because she has her job on the line with Kotaku. That is, honestly, with Kotaku, one of the most disparaging tabloid news article websites out there in the gaming space right now. Everything has to be a ism, or it has to be something that will catch a tabloid and catch your eye and do that clickbaity thing for anyone to click on it. Remember, I believe it was PAX. Was it PAX or was it Gen Con that put up a 404 in journalistic integrity not found Kotaku sign, and Kotaku were the ones that got that removed at the convention. This is the type of thing that we're talking about. You can't make jokes about them. You can't talk about them. You have to sit there and listen and believe to every single thing that comes out of Kotaku at this point. And a lot of it has been able to be told and say, this isn't what's going on. This all stemmed from the Canadian company called Sweet Baby Inc. This is where this is all started, from Sweet Baby Inc. The one Chris Kindred sitting there harassing and trying to take down a random Steam user, Kabutus, trying to get his account taken down because he puts up a list of their own dealings, their own video games that they have worked on. Pretty much a resume for themselves, and saying, don't play these games because this company is making these games very disparaging. They're removing things. They're not telling a good story. They're not building something amazing out of it. And because that happened, this all stemmed. Alyssa goes on CBC radio, talks about it, says how all of a sudden it's a harassment campaign, which I don't even know at this point. It's online. You have so many people out there. I get harassing or disparaging comments all the time. I've gotten to the point where I just ignore everything that gets held on my channel, because I know that things are there, and I've been called everything under the sun, and I just sit there and I don't care anymore, because I'm having the time of my life right now. And if you don't like it, well, too damn bad. I'm happy and I'm enjoying these things. And that's why I sit there, and this isn't the type of video that I want to be making. But because I'm seeing a GoFundMe getting taken down over a whole $3,000, I mean, what in the world? Come on, GoFundMe. You're better than that. Let it go ahead. We've seen GoFundMes for things that have been way more heinous than a simple trying to hire a retainer. This is not, honestly, it's not something that I want to be talking about, but I'm talking about it because it's what I see is going on right now. Alyssa, honestly, everything that I've seen, it doesn't make any sense to sit there and even make this lawsuit, because Alyssa has everything to lose. She's about to lose her job. I think Kotaku's on their way out the door. If you've ever gone to a Kotaku website, you can see the amount of ads that are on there. So not only are they doing clickbait, they're trying to maximize their ad space. They're trying to do everything possible to make every penny they can. And like the stuff we saw with G4 TV, where they have a lot of bloat and you have tons of people writing articles, making videos, and you just have so much overhead compared to one simple YouTuber on his phone. That's the difference here. Yeah, I'm not big like the rest of these guys. I'm not up there in the tens of thousands of views. I have over 500,000 views on this channel, by the way. That's a lot of views, and I have made over 1,000 videos on this channel. I think it's over 1,200 published videos. That's not including the ones that I have unlisted at this point, because a lot of those were Magic the Gathering content, and I moved on from that type of content. So, gives you an idea. I have a dedication to the trade. I have a dedication to everything I do. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know why you're not. Honestly, everything I've seen with this, Alyssa is either going to flex her muscles and actually going to file the lawsuit, or she's going to back down and let it go. But seeing that they got the GoFundMe frozen, which at this point, Smash don't wait, go to a different platform and raise funds again, because that way GoFundMe doesn't freeze the stuff. It's kind of funny with a lot of these things. Those that are in the know, that are connected in media, like Alyssa is, they are able to just simply write a small letter and things get frozen for certain websites because they know the people to speak to, and they say, hey, listen, I have these credentials. And that's the problem that I see here right now, is that Alyssa has some backing, has some say in what she gets to do, and she's abusing that power instead of using it for something to tell people how things actually are. I mean, where do we go from this? Honestly, Smash, I hope you continue the situation here and stand your ground, because Alyssa doesn't have a leg to stand on anymore. She's on her way out, and that's all I see on this situation. And those that are new to the channel, this isn't the type of content that I like to make. This is something that I do see that's wrong in the world right now, wrong online, and I felt I had to speak up on this, because I've seen this on every side of the coin at this point. I've seen it all, and I've lived long enough to know when something's wrong, and that's what I'm seeing in this situation. Now, on the one side, did Smash go too far with making that many videos? Well, every day is a new video on what's going on, and it just seems to be a situation that keeps pushing forward and is spiraling out of control. And now the courts are going to have to decide those fate. Anyway, I'm your proud Canadian Phoenix, Cindershadow. I'm signing off here. Have yourselves a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.